Manipulation is as old as human society itself, woven deeply into our interactions, often hidden behind a facade of charm, authority, or concern. The Machiavellian individual excels at using subtle yet powerful tactics to bend others to their will, often without their victims even realizing it. In a world where cunning and guile increasingly become common tools, understanding and countering manipulation is not just advantageous, it's essential for survival. Recognize the puppet strings. Before you can defend yourself, you must first recognize when you're being manipulated. Machiavellian manipulators thrive on emotional blindness and confusion. They masterfully use tactics such as gaslighting, flattery, guilt-tripping, and playing victimhood to maintain control. Gaslighting. Manipulators distort reality, making you doubt your perceptions, memory, or sanity. The moment you feel disoriented or repeatedly second-guess your recollections in interactions, step back immediately. Clarify facts independently, keep written records if necessary, and trust your intuition. Flattery and false praise. Excessive and insincere compliments can disarm your critical thinking. Manipulators frequently use flattery to lower your defenses and lead you into compliance. Practice discerning genuine appreciation from hollow praise. Genuine praise focuses on specific actions or qualities, while manipulative praise often feels excessive or vague. Playing victim. Manipulators often portray themselves as victims to elicit sympathy and divert attention from their misdeeds. Recognize this pattern. True victims rarely use their pain as leverage. Evaluate situations objectively, setting clear emotional boundaries. The armor of detachment. Emotional detachment doesn't mean becoming cold or uncaring. It means creating a buffer that prevents others from using your emotions against you. Manipulators feed off emotional reactions. By maintaining a calm, composed demeanor, you starve them of their main weapon. Develop emotional discipline through meditation, self-reflection, and mindfulness practices. The clearer your internal emotional landscape, the harder it is for others to exploit vulnerabilities. Learn to pause, breathe, and think logically before responding to emotional provocations. The power of boundaries. Manipulators despise boundaries because clear, firm limits greatly reduce their effectiveness. Develop and enforce robust boundaries around your time, emotional energy, resources, and values. Communicate these boundaries clearly and assertively, and most crucially, consistently enforce consequences when they are violated. For instance, if someone consistently pressures you into commitments you don't want, calmly and firmly decline without lengthy justifications or apologies. Boundary setting is not negotiable. It's the shield protecting your autonomy. Strategic skepticism. Question intentions, yours and others. Manipulators rely heavily on exploiting trust. Adopt a mindset of strategic skepticism. Always ask yourself, why am I being asked to do this? Who genuinely benefits from this action? What aren't they telling me? By critically examining motivations and implications, you dismantle manipulative schemes before they can take root. Countering power dynamics. Machiavellian manipulators exploit power imbalances. To counteract this, cultivate your power sources: competence, knowledge, financial stability, and emotional resilience. The more autonomous and self-sufficient you become, the less vulnerable you are to coercive influence. Educate yourself continuously. Information is power. Arm yourself with it relentlessly. Know your rights, your strengths, and your value clearly. Self-awareness is a potent antidote to external manipulation. The art of saying no. No is a complete sentence, yet it is astonishingly underutilized. Manipulators leverage your unwillingness or discomfort in refusing requests. Practice saying no assertively, without explanations or excuses that could be twisted or debated. Your willingness to decline firmly disrupts the manipulator's game. Documentation and accountability. Manipulators often rely on plausible deniability, claiming misunderstandings or miscommunications. Document important agreements, discussions, and commitments clearly, in writing when possible. Accountability through documentation deters deceitful maneuvers and holds manipulators in check. The wisdom of allies. Isolation is a manipulator's ally. Develop strong, reliable social connections. Seek wise counsel from trustworthy individuals who provide objective perspectives. A strong network weakens a manipulator's grip and offers clarity and strength when you face difficult decisions. Building emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is your strongest weapon against manipulation. Understand and regulate your emotions. Accurately perceive and interpret the emotions and intentions of others. The higher your emotional intelligence, the faster you detect manipulation and neutralize it. Embracing the long game. Manipulators rely on short-term reactions and quick decisions. Cultivate patience and foresight. Delay responses to questionable requests. Insist on considering options thoroughly, and refuse to be rushed or pressured into commitments. Time is an enemy to manipulative tactics, often revealing hidden motives or inconsistencies. The ultimate freedom. Ultimately, your goal is not just to thwart manipulators, but to become fundamentally unmanipulatable, a person deeply rooted in clarity, strength, autonomy, and self-awareness. Achieving this takes consistent self-development, unwavering self-respect, and the courage to assert your truth even against powerful odds. In a world where manipulation tactics proliferate, fortifying yourself against them is essential for your self-defense and as an act of self-empowerment. Your sovereignty, dignity, and autonomy depend on recognizing manipulation for what it is, confronting it assertively, and reclaiming control over your own life. You are not a puppet. You hold the scissors to cut any strings others attempt to tie around you. Wield them decisively,